Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 5 of the replay review series where you guys send me your replays and I tell you what you're doing wrong. If you want to submit your own replays, just join my Discord in the description. Everyone gets a free one. Just put your replay in the replay description channel. I'll get to it as quick as I can. If you have any other videos you want me to make, like positional, rotational, whatever, join up on my Discord. Just let me know, DM me, or put it in general chat or at me or whatever. Just let me know. Anyways, let's hop right into it. All right, we got a replay here. Champ 1 game from a player in my Discord. Says he's been hard stuck Champ 1 for a minute. So we're going to take a look at this, see what we can do to make this feel a little more natural for him, get him some rank up. So far, everything's looking solid, not too shabby. All right, here's our first thing to talk about. Play number 1. Your teammate is over committed. He is in their corner. You're a last back. You're the only thing that separates the play from your net. And so because you're last back here, you have to stay last back. You have to defend. You can't commit on this. This commit isn't something you can afford to do. So what you have to do is you have to shadow here. You have to take this back. You have to turn around. You just have to match his speed so he can't get it past you, and you can match the defense and hopefully wait for your teammate to cut in. You have to buy time for your teammate to get back. When you're last back on the field like this, you're the only person back. You have to be in that position where you're trying to buy time. That's your goal here. Your goal here isn't to block this ball per se, because if they don't shoot it, you don't have to block it. You're just buying time. That's all you have to do here. You just have to buy time for your teammate to get back. When you're last back, that's your job. Don't let the ball in and give time for your teammate to get back. So when you commit here, don't have anyone back. Now, your teammate might make it back here. I'm not sure. But because you're last back and you committed, if he hits that on net, like that flick he just did, if that's on net, there's nothing your team can do to defend that. So you have to shadow that, and you have to play last back. I know you're low on boost. I know it's uncomfortable. You're only on 12 here. It's pretty scary, but you have to make that decision. You have to stay last back. Because if you're not last back, you're just... if you don't shadow when you're last back, you're going to just leave your net open. If you miss the play, which is most of the time you'll miss the play. So you need to just shadow here. Teammate makes it back pretty good. They might put a shot on. Teammate locked up. Nice. I love this demo. A lot of people see this beautiful corner boost right there. They see that full corner boost and they want to rotate into it, but there's a ball going in that direction. So rotating into that is bad. So you made the correct decision to rotate towards your net, and you took a person with you for your trouble. This is a really good play. I like this a lot. After you get this kill, you need to pick up some small pads to make up for the boost you used to kill, but I like it a lot. I think it's a good play. It gives so much space for your teammate. Just lets them 1v1. I think that's a great play. Yep, pick up your pads. Beautiful. I love to see that. Teammate gets a good flick. Nice. Pick it up some boost. Let him go. Nice. Take a shot. It was a good try. There's a bit of a mechanical error. Nothing on your positioning, really. If you want to shoot this better, don't jump so early. You don't have to jump until you're basically at the ball when it's this low. I know you want to get like a really cool power shot, but you need to jump later so that you're under the ball so you can still hit it kind of upwards, because this guy's defending the ground. So you need to wait on your jump here, but this is just a mechanical error. You did fine. This decision was really good, and that's what I'm here to teach you. Just your decision making. It's a good try. Teammate tries to take it back. Okay, let's talk about this one. This one actually is a good cut, and the reason why is because you have an opportunity to cover everything and get a good possessive touch on this ball with this turn here. You went a little farther out than you needed to, so now you're kind of hitting it horizontally instead of sharing the momentum with this guy. If you... Let me see. Let me hop into fly cam here. If instead of, like... Where's everyone at? After this touch here, when you land, if instead of hooking and turning in on the ball, you match this ball's direction, you could just basically be a wall that sticks with this ball, and you can move down towards the corner. You can move with the ball towards the corner, because he's trying to force it at your, oh my God, at your net, and you can prevent that by just driving alongside the ball. If you drive alongside the ball, whenever he finally commits, you could just flip into it, and he can't really do anything. So you could just walk this ball back towards your side. I know it's a little slow and it's kind of uncomfortable, but you're going to get a good 50. And honestly, odds are if you take this 50 that way, you will win this 50 and be able to just turn back around because he'll go flying past you because you're in champ 1. But I like that you turned for the 50 anyways. You hooked a little deep, so you weren't getting as good of a 50 on it, but the decision to turn early there was good. That's your boost. Your teammate shouldn't have bumped you. I like that. Let him touch it. Try for a solo. Beautiful, beautiful. Bang this. Again, you jumped a little early. You don't have to be jumping this early. You could drive up closer and then jump and flip and shoot. But the decision, again, is absolutely the correct decision to take a shot here. You just could have shot it better, is basically all I have to say. But makes them awkward anyways. Yep, nice to get out. Got to be careful here. You're last. Okay, this is something I see a lot of lower ranked players do, especially in champ. You don't trust yourself to know where the boost is on the field. You're missing all the boost pads, and you're just turning ball cam off pretty regularly, so you can just kind of observe the boost pads and figure out basically the path you want to take back for boost. But you should be able to do that anyways without turning ball cam off. Because when you turn ball cam off here, you're blind. You don't know what's about to happen. What if you need to go to net right now? What if he's about to turn this straight at your net? What if he's really fast? You know, you can't see that if you have ball cam off. So if you make this rotational decision, you have to keep ball cam on as much as possible. You turn it back on here, and then you turn it off again, right, when a moment of contact happens. You don't know where that ball's going. Maybe it's bouncing off the wall. Maybe it's going up the wall. You don't know where it's going. And so you can't position your momentum quite as well when you are turning your ball cam on and off like this. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta learn where the pads are without turning off ball cam. You just gotta be able to get them while keeping ball cam on. But you make it back. You get the boost. What did I say? You could have covered this if you were paying attention, because you didn't need that much boost to cover this. You could have just grabbed that small pad right in front of you and defended the net. But you didn't know it was coming. So you went and got the boost because you thought, well, they're probably not going to be able to turn this on me yet, so I have time to go get the boost. But you didn't. So in the future, just keep your ball cam on. Even if it results in a little bit of less boost, you got to be in the right position. You got to be up there. You didn't need 100 boosts to save that ball. You only need like 20. And that pad in front of you would have given it to you. So you just got to know, you got to keep ball cam on because you got to know where to go. Obviously, you could take it off sometimes to like position yourself for the boost. But you did it, what, 3 times on your way back here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Like, you only need to do that once. All the other times are unnecessary. But yeah, you move out of the play because you're not paying attention to it, and they're able to commit onto you and get a goal off. Basically, you just weren't in net, so it was just effectively free for them. Nice. Actually, not nice. I take this back. I said nice because you didn't immediately flip, which is okay, but you should cheat. You're in champ already. Maybe if you're in like platinum, it's okay to just go for the corners. Just cheat every time. Like, unless you're like partied up with your teammate and you guys know like a cool kickoff strat that can send it to the corner or like something, just cheat. It's always, you gotta focus ball over boost. I know people say that a lot, and it just happened. You just got scored on because you went on boost instead of paying attention to the ball. But if you just cheat, you're gonna get 45, 50 boosts from these 2 pads, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna have plenty of boost to make a play, and you'll always be faster to the ball than the person who went for the corner boost. So you're just gonna beat them there. And if they cheat, I guarantee you this possession's going to them. Yeah, like this guy's cheated. Now it's his ball. Now he jumped because he's in champ 1 and he doesn't understand that he has a lot of space. But if this was like me, for example, is it this button on keyboard? Yeah. If this is me right here, right? If I'm playing this bounces. I saw you go for the corner boost. I'm just flicking my camera left to make sure you don't jump. I'm just looking left here, and then I'm not jumping. I'm just going to catch this. And then I've got a one-on-one against you because I just caught the ball at midfield, and you're stuck all the way in your net. Sure, you have full boost, but this guy has the ball, and now he has an attack on you. Now, he's in champ, so he's just going to give the ball away because they're not that high up level. But if you want to get to the higher level, people are going to start doing that to you. So you have to make the decisions to combat that. Those decisions are what's keeping you down, those minute things. You've got a lot of things you're doing right and that you're doing better than the people at your rank, but there's also a lot of things that you're doing worse than the people at your rank. So in order to move up, you need to hit enough of those boxes where you can move up. Um, you just kind of need to cheat every opportunity and just play safer to the ball. But he gives it away. Again, if you're in a higher lobby, your teammate probably would have left this for you and you would have just gotten a goal right back. But he takes it over to the side. Not You can't like be mad about this because you're in champ. Like you could be upset about your teammate if your teammate whiffed the ball and he is the number one player in the world. You're playing with Zen and he just made a bad play. Like then you could be upset because there's no one ranked higher than him and he's making a mistake, right? But all these players, they're in champ. You cannot be upset that they're making mistakes. They aren't professional players. They are just people casually playing this game, just like you. And you're making mistakes, you just don't see them because you are good at the things you're good at, so you know what those are. But you don't know the things that you're bad at, so you don't see your mistakes. So I know I'm kind of going on a rant here. You probably weren't even mad at your teammate. You probably just like, oh, well, he hit it. But as a mental thing for when you're trying to queue, when your teammate makes a decision that you're like, I wouldn't have made that decision, just keep in mind, there's probably a decision you made this game that they were like, why would he make that decision? Why did he do that? I could have scored that ball if I was in his shoes, you know? So just when you're queuing, just keep that mental of just like, you can't blame your teammates that much because everyone's in champ. And your goal is to just provide enough value for your team, be a good enough player that you are the winning benefactor on a majority of your games. Not even all of them. You just need to win 60%. Like 60% of your games, if you're winning every 10 games, you're going up like 40 MMR or something, right? So just focus on winning 60% of your games. Just win the games you can win and just play to your best ability. I know this is kind of off topic from what is the replay analysis is, but it's just a good piece of advice for solo queuing that'll help you rank up a lot more. I like that you stay involved here. Just play up with your teammate. Teammate gets a beautiful flick. That's absolutely gorgeous. Great play from your teammate. Starts off with a bad play, and he makes it back up with a nice catch and flick. I like this kickoff. Your kickoff's really good for your rank, I'm not going to lie. You have a nice quick, and more importantly than quick, you make solid contact on the ball. This is way more important than always being able to speed flip. You're making good flat contact. Now, even higher and even more advanced mechanic than this is getting this contact and side flipping in a direction so that you get out from behind the ball. Because you're floating in front of the ball right here, your teammate can't cheat in. He can't get this ball because if he does, he'll bump you and overcommit both your team. So your objective is to get that solid contact and put your car in a position where you're not behind this ball so that your teammate can hit this. But it works out. Like, you see what I mean? Like from his POV, this is almost a really good kickoff. Like it stalls perfect right where he wants it. But you're just like, he can't cheat fast because you're right behind it. So he's cheating slow. So that's just your objective. But he bumps you out. It's fine. I think they get a goal here. Yeah. This is one of those goals where like there's more you could have done, but don't be that upset about it. It's not that big a deal. Goals like that happen all the time. So just don't worry about that one too much. There's a little bit more you could have done, as is for every goal, but just don't sweat that one too much. Another kickoff. You don't cheat, man. You just what is it with champs? They just don't cheat. I need you to cheat up. Look at this. You'd be on that ball right now. They wouldn't get this possession. And now this guy does cheat, but he's doing the worst part where he's just trying to hit the ball away immediately. But you just need to cheat so that you're there, because if he catches that again, you're in a pickle. Just take your rip. Oh, beautiful. Is that in? Top ends? Oh my god, beautiful shot. Absolutely beautiful. I love that shot. You recognized that you had the open and you went for it. I assume someone called a Spanish here. This is fine. I'm not gonna critique it. I like that you didn't flip to try and get the kill. You just kept driving. That's the best way to do the Spanish. Don't commit with a flip for the kill. It's not worth it. Not necessary. Teammate tried to solo. Didn't really work. Yeah. Nice. Okay. This one I don't like as much. There's a defender fully in their net. There's no rip that you could send. It is not possible to score on this defender. It is simply not possible. So you really have one of two options. You can either catch the ball and start a dribble, which is the better option, although it's a little scary because there's a guy coming over there to your right, and he's about to commit on you, so you might be a little scared to catch it. Or your other option, if you're scared to do that and you don't think you can slow down, catch it, and then speed back up to avoid that guy, if you're not confident in that, instead of ripping it at the player or at the net, put it towards the wall between the players. You see this giant open wall between them? They're not defending that. The guy in net is backwards and the other guy is coming towards you. So if you hit it at this wall, it'll bounce back out for you and you could stay on the ball. You can move down the field and keep your pressure. But if you hit it at the defender like this, now he gets a free touch because he's not backwards facing for this. And so he gets to do whatever he wants with this. So you get away with this a lot in Champ because when I said he could do whatever he wants with it, he's a champ. So there's not that much he actually can do. You know, it's like he can't immediately turn this into a threatening goal. But the higher rank you go, the more they can start to do more with those plays. So you just can't allow that to happen as much. He gets a touch over. I'm going to talk about this one a little bit. You had 43 boost here. Low key, starting here, you had 84 boost. Yeah, 72, 80, 84. How are we out of boost? We hit the ball once and we're done. We used an excessive amount of boost here. You did not need to use nearly this much because this ball was coming towards you and you're in no rush to beat this guy. You could just wait for this ball to come to you and catch it. So you used way too much boost here. You're down to 40, but 40 is still more than enough to continue in the play. So after this hit, just keep your momentum here. Don't break like you did. Just keep driving and watch what he's going to do and go get some pads. And just look, there's two pads right there to your right. There's one pad straight ahead of you. There's even a pad over there to the left, but I wouldn't go get that one. You don't need to leave this play. You're just giving them all this space. And like you had so much boost. You had like 80 boosts for this play and you're down to 14 and you only hit the ball once. You know, where's all your boost going? So now you have to leave to go get boost because you used your boost in situations where it didn't really need to be used. But you get your boost. Works out. Great commit. Saw that he was awkward. Catch it. Okay. This one was on your teammate. Mistake. This was a good decision from you to try and catch this. Maybe he like tripped or just wasn't really paying attention where the ball was going. That should have been yours, but it's okay. You use a lot of boost. I'm going to be honest. Like you're going in inefficient pathing. So like what that means is like right here, your teammate's going over towards the ball and there's no one attacking this ball yet. And so you have two decisions. You can start to rotate back towards your net and get those pads there down the middle of your line, or you could play the ball. The problem is you play towards the ball and then you don't play it and then you miss a pad and you used extra boost to play the ball. So you didn't pick either. You picked one and then you switched to the other one. You got to just pick one and kind of commit to it and just be faster with your decision making like that. Like, it's fine if you chase this ball on 20 boost. Like, that's okay. That's a fine play. And it's also fine if you leave this and just go get boost and let your teammate play it. But what you can't do is act like you're going to go for it and then turn off and go get this. This just slows you down. Your decision making is making you slower. and less efficient. You have less boost now. You're in a slower position. Um, but it's okay. Nice. Try a solo play. You know what? I love the confidence. I love that you went for it. I'm not going to critique you here because you'll get mechanics by just playing the game. Like, just the more hours you put in, you'll be able to do this better. But I love that you tried to do it. You're not scared to do it. You're not limiting yourself. This is really good. I like this a lot. I see a lot of people who aren't very good at aerial mechanics. They won't go for this because it's not going to be a goal. You know, you messed it up. You didn't get a goal, but you learned. You know, you're making the correct decision and you're learning that so that maybe the next time you do it, you'll get it. So I really like this a lot. I think this was a really good decision to jump for. Teammate gets a beautiful touch, but it kind of goes back to him. Nice. This is fine. Yeah, it's okay. Be safe here. Okay. This is real bad. So when this ball bounces like that, you have to cut this off in this corner because once this hits your backboard, it's gonna be either you or the opponent's ball right here because he's zooming down the field. He's coming for this. So the only time you get a free ball where you don't have to beat him to the ball is if you turn right here. Turn right, like the opposite direction you turn. You turn outwards, so you're not facing the ball anymore. You're facing where the ball will roll in like 3 seconds. So you could turn inwards and cut this, and because it's in the corner, you could just kind of flip at it, and it'll always go away from your net because it'll just bounce into the corner and go away. You know, as long as you're hitting it from your goal side. But you turned away, and I haven't even seen this play yet, but there's a chance this turns into a goal for them because now he can beat you to this. And now you're awkward and you have no options. I haven't seen this. I don't know if this turns into a goal, but I think there's a high likely chance that this is going to become a goal. He goes for a bump instead, which is very fortunate for you because if this guy was smart and he slowed down and like made something threatening with this ball or even let it bounce and then just took a shot, like you're super awkward to defend this. And you could have prevented all of this, like all these scenarios from happening by just turning in on this ball and just preventing it from ever getting to a threatening location. When you have a ball that you can beat the whole lobby to for free and beat them so quickly that you can catch the ball, you have to go for it. So that was an opportunity that they gave you to catch the ball and you did not take it. Nice. This is all fine. I like this. Stay involved. Beautiful. Oh, super close try from your teammate. Okay. We're going to talk about this. I like this idea of trying to get the boost and the ball. If you're going to do this, you have to front flip into this or corner flip or something. Something that keeps the ball from bouncing so it rolls up the wall. Because when you bounce it into the wall like this, because you didn't flip, it's going back out now. And your teammate just committed hard. Like your teammate is not back. You're last back here. So if you're going to commit, which you should, it's a good decision to commit here, even as last back because you have a free beat. If you're going to make that decision, you have to make sure it buys time and you can stay with it. This is really bad because it puts it back into the opponent's like reach. And you guys no longer have control of the play. You're now scrambling back. Good bump though. Beautiful. Stay involved. Just grab pads. Yes. Good work. Good work. Good try from your teammate. Grab that boost and put it more center. Didn't get the boost, but it's okay. It's a good try. So let me explain why the boost grab is really important here specifically. Both of them are committed in a net, and you're not playing for a goal right now because obviously this ball isn't shootable. So your goal is to starve them out. So you're going to play this slow. You're going to get all their resources. You're not going to let them maintain any pressure or momentum, and you're going to play slow. And anytime that they try and commit on something, you're going to use your excess of boost that you have to beat them to that. You're going to outspeed them when they try to speed up and stop you from playing slow. You'll just beat them. So this boost steal right here is super important, even if it means not immediately turning back towards the net and just going up the wall, because you're going to starve them out. And if your teammate understands that and is working with you, you guys could just keep pummeling them and not letting them ever get anything back. It's a good. I like the try to get a goal in though. It was a good try. I like the confidence. Teammate almost converts it back. You missed the other steal too, man. You gotta focus more on those. Teammate got it though, so in a weird way it worked out. That's okay. I want to talk about this. So when he goes high like this, there's no need to flip into this ball. Just jump at it, because flipping into this ball like converts you to a direction. You know, you're stuck going this way now, and the ball is, if you haven't noticed, not going that way. So you need the ball to if you obviously you want the ball to go the way you flipped, but you can't always control that. So what's better if you do, this guy has no threat. If you just jump here like this, and if you just land into him, it'll still 50 the ball, but you won't go flying. You'll just sit here, and then you can continue to play. You have the boost to continue to play. There's nothing scary about it. So just jump into these. And you could just stick with them. But it goes out, and to be honest, you guys should have lost right here, or like at least gone down a goal. This is the most open net for this guy ever, and he just bricks it off the wall. You got lucky. But you could have prevented that by just not flipping and just staying behind the ball. Oh my god, you almost won gold. But it worked out. It's a good hit. Good second touch. It's a good try to force. Teammate got beat. This all could have been prevented by just not flipping in that ball. There were a lot of other better things you could have done there. In a lot of different situations, but they were mostly mechanical things. Nice, grab this boost. Catch this. Okay. I really want to talk about this. People do this a lot. One thing I think is really important for solo queuing specifically is being readable by your teammate. You want your actions that you're trying to do to always be visible to your teammate, even if they're bad actions. Because if they're bad actions, but they're visible, it allows your teammate to see you're going to make that bad action and adjust accordingly earlier. You acted like you were going to catch this, and then you didn't. Why? Like, I know you probably thought, maybe I could catch this. Oh, my teammate might go. Just make one or the other. It doesn't matter which one. If you double commit because you tried to catch it, whatever. But at least you're not stuck up on confusing your teammate and tilting him. You know? Like, just grab it. Or if you're gonna leave it, don't even act like you're gonna turn in. Just leave it completely. Either of them is fine. I don't care which one you do. Like, at this rank, it doesn't matter which one you do. Just do one of them. And do it without pretending like you're gonna do the other one. Because this just faked the shit out of your teammate. Good. There! Why didn't you do that last time? That's exactly what I want, bro. That's perfect. You just jumped into it once, got your 50. Okay, you drove back into it, which was bad, because it just 50'd it past your teammate. You should have probably just either gone to the left of this or left it. But the first part was great. I love that you jumped into that. I love that. But yeah, you probably got yourself scored on. Yeah. When the opponent is like sitting like this, it's probably hard for you to tell because it's really quick, but this is a really dangerous thing to commit on because you're both on one side of the ball, which means no matter what, the ball is going to the left. You're both on the right side, it's going to the left. So your net is on the left. So you want to avoid doing this 50 pretty much as you can, even if it means letting this ZZKXR guy shoot. It's probably not as bad as 50ing it at your nets. But credit where credit's due. That jump was great. I love that. You just your follow-up towards it was pretty rough. Nice. Be careful of bump. Nice. Ooh, unlucky bounce. Teammate jumped. That's okay. Yep. Playing just fine here. Great commit. Try and take a shot here. Might be too awkward. Yeah, it's okay. Catch this. Man, you got to work on your dribbles. I've seen this a lot. You're just really having a hard time catching the ball. You're really good at hitting it hard, but you just can't catch the ball well, just sit in training or in on like dribble maps or whatever, and just dribble for like a couple hours, like or like 30 minutes every day or something for a month or something. Just get up your amount of dribbling. Dribbling is the like number one way to rank up in twos. So just up your dribbling because like you just can't catch it, man. You're struggling so hard. Uh this was kind of a risky commit. I'm not gonna blame you too hard for this because I understand you're down 2 goals. You're kind of just wanting to go quick, but your teammate is probably wanting to come in here. So it's not the worst decision. No, this is a good commit. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably too difficult to know that your teammate wants to come in here for like where you're at. So yeah, this is fine. I'm okay with this. Yeah, just rotate. Let your teammate. Dude, keep your ball cam on, man. What if they just hit that? How would you know? Oh my. Please tell me you get out of this. Dude, that hit is atrocious, man. I can't even like give you advice for this. Just don't do this hit. Like, either settle this, which is probably the better option, or if you're gonna bang it, you cannot miss. Like, that is... Ooh, that is rough. That's real rough. Cool. Teammate gets boost. You could have just turned around here. Like, power slide, just turn left and power slide. You'll be faster back than trying to stop your momentum and then half flip. Because you already have momentum. No point in trying to stop it and break and half flip. Just turn around. Yeah, they get a goal off that too. Honestly might not have made it back anyways, even with turning, because you're pushed pretty far out for the situation. But you should have turned. Great hit from teammate. Your teammate's putting on dimes, man. He's doing about as much as you can ask right now. He's making solo plays. Bro, cheat, man. Like, look, he's got a free ball now because you're not up there. You're busy getting boost. What if he put that on? What would you have done? Like, that's such an awkward save. Like, if that was top left, GG's. That's a free goal for them because you weren't there. Yeah, teammate's working it down. Get up. Get up. Yeah. Oh. I don't care that you missed this. I'm glad you jumped. It was the right decision to aim for a goal here. I'm glad you did it. Things like this, never be like upset about doing. Like, even if it cost you a game, in the long run of things, in the 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, these are the plays that's going to make you a higher rank over that duration. So I'm glad you went for it. Good try from your teammate. Nice. Just let him take it out. Bang. Nice. Dude, your teammate's diamond up right now. He is putting on non-stops. Do you guys go for a Spanish here? I'm kind of scared. It looked like you did, but you still hit the ball. Shot? Oh, you made it back. Teammate? It's a good try. Oh, that's game. So, overall, not too bad, man. You played pretty good. You got to cheat more. You got to settle more. Those are the main things. You're playing too much boost. You're turning off ball cam. You're just looking for boost. Stick to the play. Stay involved. Your pressure means more than anything else in this game. It means even more than getting touches on the ball. Your pressure, the idea of your car being pressuring the field is so threatening. It can force an entire team back into their half in the right situation. So just focus on that. As always, if any of you guys want to submit a replay, join my Discord below. I'll try and get to them. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.